blades on a mower in one of those days trying to get a lot. Look, you can see it all over my shirt here, all the different grass and stuff. Anyways, so yeah, I'd like to talk to you about something that's been sung about in a lot of ways. We have Steve Miller Band, Time Keeps on Slipping, Slipping, Slipping into the Future. We have I Got No Time by Guess Who. We have Does Anybody Know What Time It Is by Chicago. Little phrases of songs. I love that Chicago. I like all those songs. I guess Chicago would be number one. Guess Who number two is Steve Miller number three if I had to put them in order. But anyways, that's for me, not for you. And you may not know any of those songs and have another song on time. So yeah, so let me know what I'm missing. So we're going to be looking at expensive commodity. But before we do that, we got to think about the mission that Jesus has given us. You know, he tells us to go, in the Great Commission, right? Go and make of all the disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey whatsoever I commanded you. The go is like a command. Go, like now, go. There are appendages to that, teaching and baptizing and preach and teaching. Yeah, so that's it. And as the Father sent me, so send I you. You go to Luke. We go to Acts. That you're going to be empowered to be witnesses in Jerusalem, ground zero, which is our homes, our families, Judea, our community, Samaria, the marginalized, and then everywhere else if you can't think of that. So there's this thing that he wants to do in our life. I don't know that we can argue about that. Like, is it really for us? I find it amazing if that's the argument. So let's assume we're not arguing about whether we are to go and make a difference in people's lives with this person, Jesus. Bringing Jesus to them, sharing Jesus with them through the Holy Spirit that brings Jesus and then wants to radiate out of us. And through love, words, a lot of different ways, right? So let's say we're not going to argue about that. And the question is, can we overcome things that get in the way to do that? Can we overcome some things that makes it not natural, probably, for many of us, or can we say everyone? There are things that prohibit us from sort of really engaging that. And if we're not careful, we just sort of play games with the Great Commission. We all shake our head. We memorize passages of scriptures. We say, yeah, it's about this, it's about that. But in the end, we really don't do anything. We disobey the go, right? The go is disobeyed. And so there's going to be a trust factor in this, a trust factor, an alignment of our life with Jesus. That's the called out part of the church, right? The church is the called out one. So we're called out because we're listening to Jesus's words. We're watching Jesus walk through the world in the Gospels. And we say, we want to be like that. We want to walk like Jesus, not like everyone else. We're distinct. We're called out. And so the called out ones, they're unite. That's what the church is, right? The name of the church. But then we're sent out, right? We're sent out to touch other people, change lives. Change the world, transform lives, walk with people, endure hardships with them, those type of things. And so how do we do that, right? I mean, that's the thing. And so we're going to look at this idea of time, and if we're going to get serious about the mission that Jesus has given his church, then we got to be serious about our use of time, because the world is crazy. It's on fire. Nobody has no time. Everybody's singing the Guess Who song, I got no time. And so we got to figure out, how do we make time excuse me, involved in that. Pardon the cough. Anyways, I hope to see you Sunday, online, in person. Love to see you in person. God's doing great things at our church, and the church with no name that's getting a name, and we'll have more updates on that this week. And we look forward to seeing